All right, my friends. So this time it really is dark 30. It's just 4 o'clock in the morning. I am outside of Corona, California. I am getting ready for the day's events. I'm relearning to beat the heat, revisiting to beat the heat as I did when I was a construction worker back in the day. I mean, a hardcore when I was out physically doing the work instead of pointing fingers. We started at 3 a.m. and would be off by 11. I'm going to try to keep those driving hours. I've got 20 hours of driving to get me to Dallas, Texas on Friday when I need to be there. So feeling pretty good about that. I want to thank Willie Fixit. 2 years ago, he gave me these glasses for driving at night, and they are the best thing that ever happened to me. Thank you, Willie Fixit. Oh, coffee is tasting good this morning, people. So, yesterday was a pretty, I don't want to say uneventful, but I really had to get the miles on. And the cloud cover didn't last very long. It was wonderful while it lasted, but soon I found myself out in the broad daylight and had to take a pair of socks, an old pair of socks, and cover my arms because of the fact that I got burned so severely. So, my dear sister, Jenna Seppi, yes, one of our Foxhole amazing ladies, last night invited me to her house. She and her husband really put on the dog. They homemade pizza. I mean, from scratch. The dough, everything fantastic. Nothing like a little Italian family to help out another one. So, and a huge surprise was meeting up with my friend Kiz. Beautiful lady. Wonderful time we had together. Had many a laugh. Let me just show you a little bit behind Jenna Seppi's world, because for those of you who don't know, the woman is a seamstress, and I don't mean a gee, I can sew kind of a girl. I mean, she is a full-blown commercial seamstress. Her shop is amazing. Have a look. I just want to take a second to recognize the fact that I met my friend Kizz. She's an amazing asset to my show. So folks, take a wild guess as to where I am. Any guesses? I am in the sweatshop with Jenna Seppi. This is where it all goes down, people. This is where the designs are cut, rolled out, and this is the attack cat. What have you got going on right now, little lady? Look, whoa, look, what would that be?
Pretty flat, if you ask me.
Oh my goodness.
I got the fan on because it is actually a sweat.
Oh, I don't blame you. It's cooking. It has been cooking, people. It was 110 when I rode through yesterday. So I'm through with that stuff, but I have to have a video of the two of us to prove. Did you see where I just hit my head on that?
Sorry.
This is for the part of my video where I show people we've actually met
Together, yeah. That's awesome.
Folks, you wouldn't believe the capabilities of this woman. It is mind-blowing, the stuff that goes on in this place. This is no ordinary sewing machine. This is Jenny's sweatshop, and it's her sweat only. This is amazing. Just amazing. How long have you been working up in here?
About 10 years.
Wow. So you guys built this especially for your liking?
We customized it. It was just a garage before, so we made it comfortable.
Ouch. She made it comfortable. Well, it's starting to get noisy around here. You can tell it's probably time for me to get on the road. This is one of those times where I wish I had shot more B-rolls so I could show the amazingness that is Jenna Seppi's place. But thank you to Jenna Seppi, thank you Dave, her husband, and thank you to Kiz for coming and hanging out. Really enjoyed everything. Thanks for putting me up the whole 9 yards. Fantastic. Need to share one funny story before I go. So yesterday, I'm coming through Northern California, getting into Southern California, a little farming town. I'm off of the 99, and I pull into this place that I think it's called Manteca. Not much to, it's an agricultural town. That's all it is. A little. So out front is an ice machine. I get off the road, and it's 105. I've been riding for like 3 hours nonstop. I am hotter than freaking hell. I mean, just perspiring like you can't believe. So first thing I spot outside of the store there is an ice machine. I whip open the door of the ice machine, and it's just a wall of bags of ice. And I saw that it looked so inviting. I stuck my face against the bags of ice and just kind of rolled it back and forth. And honestly, it felt so good. I closed the door, and I don't know what made me, but I opened up the other door. Well, this is the side that people have been taking all the bags of ice out of. And I look, and I see that the bags of ice are down such to where it's kind of created a little shelf in there, right about the height of my butt. So I open the door a little bit more, and I turn around, I stick one foot inside the ice machine, and I wiggle my ass up in there, and I'm sitting on a bag of ice inside this machine with the door slightly ajar. I got my right leg is still out of the door. And oh my God, sitting in that 32-degree air is just, I mean, the steam is coming off of me, and it felt so good to sit in that freezer that I look around, I'm like, well, what the fuck? I open the door a little more, I bring my other foot inside. Now I'm entirely inside of the freezer, and I let the door shut. So I'm sitting there in the dark, in an ice machine, in this little cow town of Manteca for about 4 minutes. And it was just the most wonderful 4 minutes. I'm cooling off my entire body. And after a couple of minutes, I realized, okay, you're feeling pretty good now, dude. You can probably get back on the bike. I go to get out, and I realize the locking latch of the ice machine has closed, and I'm stuck in the ice machine. So I'm like, well, there could be worse, Sooner or later, somebody has to buy a bag of ice, Well, in a couple of minutes, a young boy about 14 years old opens up the door, and obviously it startled me, and it scared the living shit out of me. He's like, ah! And I'm like, no, it's okay, buddy. Thank you for letting me out. I got a good chuckle out of that. Anyway, I am going to beat the heat, people. I am headed for Phoenix, Arizona. Sorry for the short one today, but I'll try to shoot more fun stuff today. Got to get on the road before it gets hot.